What's going on, folks? Got a pretty good crowd here for an off night, and I appreciate it very much. I don't know if you guys can see the delay that I have, but there seems to be a problem between my software and YouTube. So I hope I'm coming through. Looks like I'm not. I just went over to YouTube.
I can see you.
All right. As long as you can see me, I guess we're all
I can't
right.
hear you because I can't turn the sound up, but I can see you.
Right. How's my sound, guys? Do I sound okay? Let me know what they say over there. Because this thing is a mess.
5 by 5.
All right. Okay. Obviously a problem here, but I'll just go on with it. All right. Let's see who was the first one in the house tonight. Looks like it was Granny C. There we go. All right.
Genesis says there's a little delay, but it's fine because they move like that anyway.
JS is with us tonight. I think it's my computer. I really think it is. JS is with us tonight. Thank you so much. Come on down. Who else? There's Michelle J from Tennessee, my girl. There we are. Tammy Joe. All right. Come on down. Who else we got in? There's NC Prepper, my man right there. Did you? That Jeep you bought, dude, I love that color. That's awesome. I like that green color you got. There's Kim. She's with us tonight. Thank you so much, girl. Appreciate it. Dragon is with us. There he is. Orlando Dragon is here. We were at the range today. Yeah. Me, him, Nick, and Saint, we all went to the range today. And hey, Nick, dude, when things go bad, I want you with me wherever we are. Deadeye, Matt Dillon right there, y'all. But we had a great time today over at the range. I enjoyed that a lot. Come on down. Who else have we got in here? Buzz Runner's in the house with us. There he is. Wanda Landry. Come on, come on. Debbie Jones is with us. Yeah, Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you, folks, for being here. Appreciate it very much. Hope your year is full of joy. We really do. We really do hope so. Old Man Survival is with us. Lynn Stalker. Who we got here? Carrie, all right, from the great state of Washington. I know Diane LS is out there. I saw her somewhere here. I must have missed her. If I miss you during roll call, I apologize, folks. There's the Raider right there. All right.
What's Samco meat?
What?
Bill wants to know if anybody's familiar with SAMPCO meat.
I don't know.
Don't
All right. Screen Bean is here. There we go. Who else we got? There's Nick right there, my man, Deadeye. Matt Dillon right there, y'all. I'm telling you, that guy can, that boy can shoot. David T4 is in the house. Come on down. Come on down. We got a few more down here, I think. Let me see. Rose made it. All right. And Janet Neese made it. I'm sure Todd's weather. Good to see you guys back. Hope you got through that snow all right up there. I think it's stopped, though, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm glad you got through it okay. Come on down. Who else? We got anybody else in here? Nick says we're doing pretty good now. All right. Kane Corso's here. Thank you so much. Appreciate it very much. Craig made it. All right. I don't know. You still in Carolina or are you back down here in the Sunshine State? Hillbill. Yep, there's the man right there. I know it's been cold up your way. Grit and Grace, my girl right there. Go check that channel out, guys. She got some great recipes over there. Some awesome recipes. Who else we got here? Ridge Runner. All right. Thank you so much. I want to say hello to everybody. Come on down. We got anybody else in there? There's Son, my man right there.
Did you see Rural?
Is Rural in here? I missed him, I guess.
Kane Corso, did you?
I
say?
called out Kane. Kane's here. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll bill again. There we go. David Sterner's with us. We got a good bunch.
Mhm.
There's Rural. We'll say hello to everybody. I'm sure you can hear it. My voice is going again. I don't know why. Oh, that's 7 more picks. Yeah. Hey, that was some great picks of that boy. I'm telling you what. And he's growing fast.
Oh
He's
my God,
growing.
he's so cute.
He's growing fast as a weed. There's Farmer, my man right there up from Michigan. Yeah. Well, we got a good bunch in here tonight. All right. I finally made the bottom. If I missed you, I apologize. Truly do. Sorry. Glad you're with us. But hey, you're here. We made it through 2025. I'm going to tell you in just a few minutes what I think is going to happen in 26. Some of it's big, some of it's not. But it'll be fun to talk about, that's for sure. All right, let's get on with it and see what we got here. We got an interesting comment on the one of my radio videos I did. This guy here telling me how we shouldn't use 470001 because it might interfere with commercial traffic and, going on and on and on. And see, this is a good example of what happens when you watch one video from a channel. He obviously don't know I'm telling you guys to do this in the SHTF situation, after everything's gone sideways. Well, who's going to give a damn if we interfere with something? First thing is they're not going to be out checking on you anyway. But I think he sent me an email right a day after that, and right here it is. Yeah, I want to read this to you because I found it kind of funny. Just a heads up, buddy. There are operators that make sport of people like you. We can zero in on your location and report you to the FCC. By telling people to use ham radios without a license and transmit on frequencies not intended for public use, you're committing a felony. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. That'll cost you a lot of money and prison time, he said. No. The FCC has never, ever, ever arrested or fined anybody for using a frequency they're not supposed to use, or for using a ham frequency at all with no license. Never, not once. They have a database you can go check. You can see, all of the violations for back like 30 years. Nobody's ever gone to jail. Nobody's ever been fined for those two things. This is what we call in the radio world a sad ham. He's one of those guys that wants to live strictly by the rules and call out anybody that don't. Well, hey, good luck with that, pal.
That's what Son said. Sad ham.
Yeah, exactly.
Womp womp.
He's a sad ham. Exactly. Ooh, throat's a little dry already. But, okay, come on, bring it. FCC, come on. I've done a lot of things worse than that in my life, so I'm not worried about that guy, that's for sure. But speaking of the new year, we all remember what Cracker Barrel tried to pull last year when they wanted to update everything and make it more modern. Well, they decided they would take black-eyed peas off the menu. They don't serve that on New Year's Day anymore. And that's a tradition here in the South. That's a slap in the face to Southern people. I don't eat black-eyed peas a lot, but back in the day when I was eating them kind of regular, I always made sure I ate them on New Year's Day for luck. That's just a tradition down here.
Now, well, where will you go? You're not getting them here from
Yeah,
me.
yeah, she ain't fixing no peas, that's for sure. Let's do her laughing.
It's got the word pea in it.
See, Tammy Jo had hers yesterday, right there. That's a Southern tradition. Yeah. But Cracker Barrel just keeps trying. They're just going to keep trying until.
What reason could they have for doing something so stupid?
Well, it's that CEO they have. She's some woke piece of crap.
She can get her way on the other things,
Yeah.
so she's going to dig where she can.
Trying to get away, trying to get away from the redneck imagery. But I mean, that Cracker Barrel is redneck. I mean, it's that simple, and people love it. She just needs to go with the flow, try to make improvements where she can without ruining traditions. So, hey, they'll probably start losing business. I have no doubt. What we got here? Isn't Cracker Barrel a Southern food base? Yeah. It started in Lebanon, Tennessee. I know where the very first one was. My mother's second husband was one of the founders. He was one of the original founders of Cracker Barrel Restaurant. And that's what it was based on. It's just Southern food and stuff like that, Southern decor, everything. But they're trying to get away from it, and they're not going to be able to do it, because if they do, they're done.
Do you think the CEO would read the room?
Hey, woke people think they're just
so
better.
Dumb, though.
Woke people think they know better what you need. They know more about what you need than you do.
Yeah, just read the room, people.
And that's what's going to be their downfall. She's one of those woke people that's just not going to that's not going to work under her. They'll probably eventually get rid of her. But we'll see. 2026 is going to change. There's going to be some changes in 2026. And the woke people in the United States ain't going to like it. One of them, this is not one of my predictions. I got my 5 predictions over there. This is not one of them. But you're going to see masculinity make a comeback big time. Because even liberal women don't want to date liberal men. Somebody did a survey, I think it was CNN or somebody, that liberal women don't want to date liberal men. They want real men. So the tide's already starting to shift back that way, where they want, real men, masculinity is coming back, and I think it'll make a big comeback in 26. But got to ask you guys, you've been watching silver? All right, silver, yeah. Closed today at 73, I think 73.50 or something like that. It's up in that range, and it's going to stay there. It's not, if it does fall, it won't fall very far. But Rick Harrison, I'm sure you know who he is, the guy from Pawn Stars. He did an interview with Fox. I've got it linked. There's a link down below in the description box to the interview that he did with Fox. And he's saying it's not a bubble. It's not something that's going to go up high and pop and drop. No, it's going to stay up there. And some of the reasons why is, what he brought to light, I didn't even know. It's like these AI centers that they're building everywhere with all of these thousands and thousands of miles of wiring in them. All of that wiring is made with silver, not copper. And the industrial demand for silver is going through the roof. So I just don't see it, and he don't see it coming down anytime soon. What we got here? Okay, he's talking to Tammy Joe. All right. What did Sun say? We're getting a shift on silver. COMEX. We're about to talk about COMEX right now, right there. COMEX is one of the ones that's manipulating the silver market. There's another one, another big there's 2 big companies, and COMEX is one of them, and they're manipulating the silver market by overselling futures by tremendous amounts. They've oversold silver by like 300 to 400 times, or I should say percent. And that's just keep driving the price, because they're doing that to try to keep the price down. They're trying to make it look like there's more silver than there is. So when silver finally does come around, I think I said this during last year sometime, that you're going to see when the real price comes out, it's going to be astronomical. People aren't going to believe it. But we're going to get into that in just a minute. Yeah, but COMEX is one of the reasons why. I want to touch on one more thing here before we get into my predictions and my goals. I have some goals. Hopefully you'll set some too. But don't know if you guys heard about this. In Minnesota, a voter can take 8 people to register a voter's office and say these people have been living here for the required amount of time to vote. They can get off of a bus that just got here from New York and they can walk them into the registrar's office and sign them up to vote. One voter can vouch for 8 people. Now tell me that's not going to be manipulation in the future. Absolutely it is. Democrats will be busting them in there just by the millions to vote. And that's just the start of it right there. It's not like their daycare situation's bad enough. But this is another thing that's popped up this week on Minnesota, and it's that place up there is just going to hell. That's like New York. I don't know why anybody would stay there.
And they started that new thing in Minnesota today for family leave, and you don't have to prove that you're taking care of a family member. You can say Uncle Joe down in Florida is sick, and I'm going to go take care of him and go on vacation to Florida. You don't have to prove that you're caring for anybody.
Oh my God, for state employees?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. That state up there is going to hell in a handbasket real quick. But speaking of that, that's one of my predictions. Which one is it? It's right over there. Yeah, actually, I'll make it number 1 since we're on the topic. No one in government up there will be held accountable for all of that fraud, all of that daycare fraud, all of those billions of dollars that's been pissed away by the Somali pirates in Minnesota. No elected official will ever be held accountable for that. It's my number 1 prediction for next year or this year. Not going to happen. That's just the tip of the iceberg. What you're seeing with the daycare centers. And that guy, what's his name? The guy that did the video. I can't remember. Anyway, now he has to have, this guy has FBI bodyguards with him at all times because he's been threatened so much. What was that guy's name? If somebody knows it.
Oh my
here.
God, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
Nick,
thank you. Nick Shirley.
Nick Shirley, yeah.
Thanks.
Nick Shirley. Yeah, they had to assign FBI agents to protect him 24 hours a day because he's getting so many death threats.
I'm not surprised.
Now, you called it before.
I did. I called it the morning I saw the guy out there.
Before it ever happened, yeah. He's going to wake up dead one morning. And hey, there's so much going on up there now. But what's killing me is the way the liberal media is trying to run cover for him. They're not upset about the fraud. They're upset that the fraud was exposed. That's ridiculous. The media can rip a society apart quicker than anything. And if they keep pushing the way they are, it ain't going to be pretty. That's for sure. It's just not going to be pretty. It's Epstein's fault. Yeah. He's probably still down on his private island down there somewhere. Can you imagine if he had been VP? Hey, what's up, Husky Mama? Yeah, none of this would have come to light. None of it at all.
Grammy, I identify as a Minnesota. I need a vacation.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Who was Z1's with us? Where'd he go? Right there. There he is. Yeah. Absolutely. We're right in the middle of it down here. Yep. That's right. You called it. It's only going to get worse. It's absolutely only going to get worse. But since we started on my predictions, had to hit the cough button, guys. Let me go on with it. All right, I'll make that my number 1. Nobody elected will be held accountable for the billions wasted in Minnesota. Number 2, somebody's going to think this one's easy, and it is. That's why I put it there. I want to get at least 1 right.
That's what I thought when I read it.
Yeah.
Hey, you just need a win.
Yeah, silver's going to crack 100, absolutely. But this one might not. This one's kind of touchy. It's going to be part 2 of that number 1, part B. Let me put it that way. Gold will break 5,000 in 2026. 5,000 an ounce. I'm pretty sure gold's going to hit there because maybe by summer, silver, but maybe by summer you're looking at 150 for silver. because the demand is so great right now, and it's only going to get, more in demand as time goes by. So we'll see. That's number 2.
JS said the first AI government elected official.
Might be.
Might be.
That's right. First AI.
As scary as that crap
Government official. All right. There you go. Change your oil and brakes. Got to be done, buddy. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you being here with us. I came on early, so you don't know how much I appreciate you guys being with me tonight. But that was number 2. Number 3, you probably ain't going to like it. And I hope I'm wrong. But I think the Democrats are going to win at least one side of the House of, Congress, either the House or the Senate. This year, they're going to win one side, maybe 2. But
maybe
I'm pretty.
None.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty certain they're going to win one. I think the House is pretty close right now, and I think that's the one they're going to win. But I'm not sure. They might keep the House and lose the Senate, but they're going to win one of them. That's for sure. All right. What else we got over here? That was number 3. Number 4. This one, the next 2 are big ones, guys. A major world leader will die in office. Might get assassinated, might just die. But it's going to be a major player in world politics. One of them is going to kick the bucket this year. Now, there's a lot of questions about Trump's health. You remember the old pictures? Well, it was a few months ago where his ankles were all swelled up and his hands are swelled up. And they were saying that's congenital heart disease or something like that.
Congestive heart failure.
Yeah. But you may have said this before, but do you buy junk silver? I buy any kind of silver I can.
And we check our coins before we roll them.
Yep. Before we roll any of our silver, we always check them.
Or pick them up at yard sales. If you see jewelry, always check.
Yeah, here's another good thing. You got me off topic. I was talking about a world leader.
No, that's all right. Just answering the question.
Yeah. But does the name start with a Z? That's a very good possibility. If he don't get his stuff together and start trying to get things going the way, folks want it to go, it might be him. But his biggest problem is France and England, because they want a war with Russia. They keep feeding him arms. They keep feeding him money. Where if everybody would just cut this guy off, then he would have to, end the war. He'd have to just say, okay, let's talk peace. And from what I understand, the areas of Ukraine that Russia wants, the people that live there, the majority of them want to be part of Russia. So he really wouldn't be giving up much when you get right down to it. He might be the one, though. But we'll see. Now, here's the biggie. This is the one that's going to shake everybody up. A NATO country will call for the enactment of Article 5 and ask NATO countries to attack Russia. That's a big one. Right now, Russia's flirting around with Poland. They've already been, had their fighters intercepted over Poland and spy planes. But the biggest thing that this result from that is the United States will leave NATO in 2026. That's part A and part B. NATO will enact Article 5. A lot of NATO countries will be on board with it. A lot won't, and the USA will be one that is not. And Donald Trump's going to say, nope, we're done. Now, of course, the Democrats are going to push back on that. They're going to say it has to be done through Congress. But just like everything else in Washington, they'll just go ahead and do it and then let it shake out later. So it will happen in 2026. That's big.
That's big.
That's a big one. What we got here? Old man posted here. There's questions about Trump's health. Just the press making speculation.
Yeah.
Well, well, hey, they're not gonna. Biden was brain dead. We all know. Everybody knows that. He was just a brain dead puppet, and the liberal media covered for him. But anything wrong with Trump, they're going to blow it out of proportion. You know, like I said, with his swelled ankles and his swelled hands a few months ago. Oh, congestive heart failure. He's going to die. But that's what we expect out of liberal media, right? So we'll see what happens. Somebody will. Hopefully it won't be our president, but some world leader will die in office this year. But that's my 5 predictions. Hopefully only one of them comes true. The gold and silver. But I mean, I don't know if that's good for the economy or not. But I mean, I'd like to see what I'm holding be worth more, that's for sure.
Old man said that the 3rd Infantry Division is already in Poland.
Yes, we have troops in Poland.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Another thing we got to watch out for is just today, Trump told Iran, stop killing their people or we're going to open up on you. I think Trump just wants to be a wartime president. He puts on this face about, I don't want any war. I don't want people killed. But seems like every time you turn around, this guy is always starting something with somebody. Venezuela. Look at what we did in Iran before. And he's still feeding, Ukraine weapons over there.
But he stopped a lot of wars around the world.
He's threatened to, cut off Ukraine before, and he hadn't done it yet. Well, cut them off. Just cut them off. It's that simple. But that is my predictions, and we will review them at the end of the year to see if I hit any or not. What we got right here. The way they kept pushing Biden when he was unable to take care of anything was like absolutely was elder abuse. Absolutely it was. But like I said, the media is going to cover for him. That's the nature of the beast right now. The downfall of this country will be the result of the media. It's that simple. That's what's going to cause our downfall. We will have a civil war. Hopefully it won't be this year. I'm not going to say it is, but it is coming, and the media is going to be a major reason for that civil war. All right. Now, let me get on to my goals for this year. We got some goals set here. Next month,
OP Nation Prep Review.
February, we're going to go through everything we have at our storage location. Here, we're going to go through procedures, radio procedures, everything, just everything. The solar power setup, we're going to do it all. We're going to review it all. That's one of my goals for this year. Another is to get in better physical condition. I don't know if you guys noticed it or not, but about a year ago, I was a lot thinner than I am today. I lost about 30 pounds. Took me a while to do it. But then in the summer, I got off my diet. I didn't do anything because it was so hot. I was just sitting around being lazy, eating, and I put a lot of that weight back on, and I got to get it back off. But I want to challenge you guys. Pick one skill that you know you will need in SHTF. One skill a month, and try to perfect that. If you don't know how to start a fire without a match or a lighter, learn how. There's several techniques. It's easy to do. It's not that hard to do once you get used to it. Now, that first time you try, like with a ferro rod, it's a little tough.
Pick them now and pick out 12 and write them on your calendar. And then every month,
exactly,
the first of the month, you'll see it.
Pick out 12 skills and write them down. Put them on a calendar right at the top. This month, you're going to do this. Learn how to start a fire. Next month, you're going to learn how to program a radio manually instead of using a computer. And you're going to learn how to, connect it to a repeater. Stuff like that. It's saying my battery is dead. Can you plug me up down there? Am I plugged in down there?
No,
Oh, plug me in down there,
the
baby.
brick, right?
Yeah. See, my pad battery's getting low. But just pick one skill and perfect it. It's not that hard to do. Once you get that rhythm down, you learn how to do it. An easy way to start a fire without matches, dryer lint. Get you some dryer lint. Put you some Vaseline on it. Roll it up in little balls, like the size of a $50. Hit it a couple times with a ferro rod. Bingo. You got a fire going.
River and Ginger say hello.
All right. River's with us. All right. And Ginger. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for joining me.
Grammy says if you wear black, you'd look thinner.
Actually, I just bought a black shirt the other day. I did. But looking thinner and feeling thinner is two different things. But do that, folks. One skill a month, just one. And let me know how it turns out, I'm sure you can do it. Share your list with me. Shoot me an email. Let me know what you're doing this month. You're going to do this month, this next month, whatever. I'd like to know what you're doing and how you're progressing with it. I really would. But what did James say here? Be careful with the nylon in it. Yeah.
Should be cotton.
Yeah, just cotton. Hey, it's got nylon in it. It's going to light. It's just going to light rapidly. Okay, just be careful with it. All right, guys, that's all I got for you tonight. I'm going to get out of here. I wanted to come in early so I wouldn't interfere with Sarge. He's coming up in about 14 minutes, I think. I'm going to go over and join him prepping with Sarge. If you haven't dropped in on that channel, go check him out. We were with him last week, actually. But, those 5 predictions I had, we'll review those at the end of the year. Set those goals. Work on that. The hard one for me, getting in better physical condition. Because I'm naturally lazy. It's that simple. But I hope you have a good year this year, guys. Get your heart right. Keep it right. Can't go wrong. If you do that, you can't go wrong.
We'll be back to normal next Thursday.
Next Thursday night, 8 p.m., our regular scheduled time. That's when we'll be back. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Love every one of you. Stay strong, keep prepping, and pray for the USA. The Orlando Prepper is out.
David T.